Have you ever seen a scarier G.I. Joe in your life? I haven't. Watch till the end. What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to Throwback Thursday here on your Totally Cool channel, and we're taking you back on an adventure to the G.I. Joe universe. I'm Big Joe, and we're looking at one of the probably one of the weirdest characters in the G.I. Joe world. I was never really fond of this character because he just strikes me as weird. This is Richard. Richard Crystal Ball King. So if he wasn't a Cobra villain, he would be Richard King. He could probably be working at a 7-Eleven somewhere with that name. I mean, no offense to the Richard Kings of the world, all right? But it's just that, I mean, where do you get Crystal Ball from Richard King, right? Okay, enough of that, enough about his name, and let's just go into the character. He's a little bit more off the beaten path. So you can see the character here. You can see the artwork here. He's number 159. He's a member of Cobra, and he's got a lot of luminous green stuff, which I want to take a look at closely, and let's do that by opening him up, all right? Let's see where he goes. But before that, let's look at the back. On the back, you've got him in an action pose with his mystical shield. I don't know why he's got a mystical shield in Cobra. It's supposed to be just military hardware and whatnot. I mean, come on. We allowed Big Boa. We accepted Raptor. But Crystal Ball, really? Okay. Anyway, let's take him out. He might just grow on me. I don't know. He might just grow on me. I doubt it. Look at all that green, man. Look at all that green. And the spirit sword. Where is his shield? Okay. Nice touch. Okay. If you're going to unbox this toy, don't forget he's got the shield strapped to the box. Okay? So let's take that out first. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Okay. So let's do the shield first. Okay. Interesting. It's got a hologram. It's got a hologram. Okay. Is he supposed to put you in a trance with the hologram? Okay. And then it has some effects. You can put this one in front of the shield. Can you? Can you? There we go. Supposed to. You're supposed to be able to do that. Why isn't it sticking? Okay, there we go. There we go. It's got a lot of snakes and a skull. Okay. There we go. Put it down. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's got the goat horn, and you got the. One thing's for sure, he's not gonna go to heaven with this kind of deal. He's not gonna go to heaven. And you got the spirit sword of some sort. It's got some spirit flames. All right. Wow, this looks occult. Let's take him out. Okay, guys. I officially found the character in the G.I. Joe world where Zartan would be, who Zartan would be scared of, or even Dr. Mindbender, because he's gonna give you the creeps. Trust me. He's got this whole occult, you know, devil worshiper look going for him. Even has that hand. I don't know what's wrong with that hand. It's like a hand that's possessed. That's nasty. Okay. He got these talismans on his chest. He's got these tattoos on his arms that, you know, like symbols of something. Something. He prays to a different being, man. He prays to a different being. Look at his face. Just weird. Like I said, even the dreadnoughts are not going to hang around with this guy. Imagine if the dreadnoughts were out in a bar drinking and he walks out, they're going to go just, hey, I'm done. Got to go home to the wife. Or got to fix the thunder machine. Yep. One thing going for it, though, and I like it, is the fact that the vest or the coat is, I think you can remove the coat. I think so. Let's try to take it off. Oh, yes you can. Yes you can. Okay. Yep. Yes, you can take off the coat. He doesn't look as menacing. He just looks goth. Is that a ratcheted? That's a ratcheted ab crunch? That's weird. I never had a G.I. Joe with a ratcheted ab crunch. The fact that he's got pinless elbows and knees, okay, I'll give it to him. But this is not an alternate helmet. It's an alternate head, okay? You have to remove the head to put it on to make it look like he's, you know, I pray to a dark being. So let's take it off and show you. You can put it easy. Oh my goodness. You see nuns everywhere just going around giving themselves the sign of a cross. Let's put this on him. I gotta put this. It's not even. Okay. Okay. There we go. Clip it on. There we go. Okay. I don't think you're gonna. If you don't like somebody, if say a nephew you don't like, or a kid in your neighborhood you don't like, this is a perfect gift. It's gonna keep him up all night. I don't recommend that you do that, but that's an idea. If you want to scare somebody, it's either you give them this or a mumra. It's on that level. It's on that level, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm starting not to like this. It's hard to put the shield in his hand. Anyway, forget about it. Let's just do the sword. All right, there we go. That's scary. Yep, that's scary. So it's not just a costume. It's part of his character that he draws his power from a darker dimension, I think. But then, you know, nice touch with the coat, because you could put this on another G.I. Joe, I think. Yeah. But let's go back to Crystal Ball, where he prays. He's got that head. It's got a third eye. All three are red. I mean, come on. It's like he decided to dress up for Halloween on a Thursday, on any Thursday. Okay, that's fun. Even his gun is weird. I'm not gonna take that. I don't want to touch that thing. Not that I'm scared of it, but it's just weird. Okay, let's do a toy review. Let's do a toy review. I'll just take this head off and put the normal one back on. Giving me the creeps. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. Okay, he's a little bit normal, as far normal as he can be. The joints are a little bit loose, but that's okay. Okay, let's do a toy review. First impression, one of the first G.I. Joes in the classified series that I was really thinking about not getting. Because there's no point. I don't really like the character. I never researched too much about the character. I don't like what he represents. That's because I don't indulge in these kinds of things. But they do exist, as I was told today. They do exist, and it's part of reality. But to really dive into the darker realm is something I'm not fond of, especially for a toy. Okay, but that's just me. Other people like the scare toys, like the Freddy Kruegers and all of the other stuff. But that's you. For me, this is like, come on, GI Joe. It's supposed to be kid friendly. In fact, it says 4 and above. Are you going to give a 4-year-old a toy like this? Well, some 4-year-olds are weird, but mostly, would you? I wouldn't. So the first impression was price point. It was supposed to be an exclusive somewhere. I can't remember. It's probably a little bit more expensive than the regular GI Joe. I just had to have it because I'm a completist, as you well know, and I just can't miss out on not having a figure in the classified series. Although my collection for the classified series does not have the Snake Eyes movie toys, I think there's 5 of them, but for the rest, they're all complete. So I had to get this one, although I didn't really like it. So the price point was, it should have been 0 because I didn't really like it, but it fits into the collection. Shelf appeal. If you're into that kind of thing, I think there's a dire viper or whatever that came out also that's got this whole green luminous thing. It works well with that, but kind of like the Hydra faction of, Captain America: First Avenger. This whole spiritual thing is just, ew. So it fits into the collection because it's part of the collection, but it doesn't really fit into a storyline that I would want to get into. So I probably wouldn't display it either because I don't want kids to get scared when they come into my home and see my collection. Playability, well, that I have to give it some points because you've got the shield with the symbol, and then if you take out the symbol, you've got the hologram, you've got the alternate head, which looks really, really scary, you've got the spirit sword. So it's not your typical G.I. Joe, okay? And of course, the coat that you can remove. Normally, clothes are kind of molded into the toy. And by the way, I just discovered right now it's got the butterfly joints. I don't know why, because it doesn't move that much, probably doesn't need it, but it's got it, so it's a nice touch. So playability, there's some playability to it, some accessorizing that you could do, probably borrow this for some other figure, but all in all, I think it's if you're into this character, it's pretty well accessorized. Final toy review. Is he not cool? Is he cool? Or is he totally cool? Tell me what you think in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although I'm biased against him, I think he's cool. Just to be fair, the accessories make the character. It accentuates who the character is and what the character was in the comic book and in the I don't know if he was ever in the animation though, but the character in the whole universe, in the G.I. Joe universe, and what he represents. Sometimes these accessories make him more distinct or really make him stand out. So well thought of, Hasbro. Pretty good job. He's a cool toy. And that's because you were able to make the character really stand out, even though I'm biased. So that ends this episode, and thank you for watching. Hope to see you on future episodes. both for, I mean, for all of our series. You've got Transformers Tuesdays, you've got Throwback Thursdays, and you've got Superhero Saturdays. With that, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and smash that bell button. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And this is Big Joe, always reminding you, toys are, even though they're scary, toys are not just cool, they're totally cool. So happy collecting. Bye-bye.